I love being on boats, and Bass Lake is such a perfect place to spend time on the water. Whether you're traveling with your family like I am or you're rolling solo, if you want to know what to do, where to stay, where to eat, all those details of Bass Lake, stay tuned. So beautiful on the lake, right? It was as much fun as it looks. I had a really great time, and I'm super excited to share with you all my travel tips for coming to Bass Lake. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Christine with Where in the World is CL, and I make travel videos every week to help you get up, get out, and go travel. So consider hitting that subscribe button. Let's start with when to go. It's sunny and beautiful in July 2020. We had 90-degree weather with 80-degree water temperature, but you can see in this little handy dandy graph that it actually snows in the winter and can hit some pretty low lows. So consider the type of trip that you want and hit those summer months if you want to be on the lake and be in the water. Let's talk about what there is to do. It's called Bass Lake because there's bass in the lake. So we brought fishing poles, got our fishing permits, and threw our poles in with some worms, and we didn't catch anything, but it was still a great time. But if you want to get on the water, there's only 3 places or so to rent boats from. So we rented a pontoon from Bass Lake Boat Rentals, and we had a great half day on the lake. Don't forget to bring your floaties. And it came with a barbecue, so we made our lunch on the boat, which was an awesome time. But there's also rentals for stand-up paddle, there's kayaking, etc. So choose what you want to do to get on the water. There's also plenty to do off of the water. There's beautiful hikes in the area, whether you choose to do the one that's right on the lake, see the info in the description, or if you decide to go 10 to 15 minutes-ish north, there's Red Rocks Falls, which is another really beautiful out and back 4-mile hike that's outside of the Yosemite Park, so you don't need a permit for that one. But Yosemite really is just 25 minutes away from here, and the closest hike for that is the Mariposa Sequoia Grove, which is beautiful, so stay tuned for that video as well. Tell me in the comments below what your preference is. Are you more of a boater or are you more of a hiker? I'd love to know. And if you're getting some value out of this, cheers that like button. All right, let's talk about where to stay. Obviously, you can camp around the lake, but there's also cabins, like the Pines Resort is there, and there's also an RV park that's nearby. I chose to stay in Oakhurst, which is the closest city, which is about a 10 to 15 minute drive from Bass Lake at this not so luxurious Airbnb. It's just all right. But there's plenty of VRBO and Airbnb options in the area, so consider staying in Oakhurst as well. Let's talk about where to eat. If you're in Oakhurst, there's plenty of grocery stores here, so you can buy your groceries and bring it in, because there's a lot of picnic areas around the lake that have grills, which is really nice. Or you can do what I did, which is rent a pontoon that has a grill on it. But there are a couple restaurants around the lake, so see the info in the description below for that. A couple other helpful tips: service is kind of spotty, so make sure you download your Google Maps before you go there, and just know that you're not going to get that great of service. Also, there's a rope swing, so check the info in the description for where to find that. And I'm here every week with new travel videos. I'm headed up to Yosemite today to go hiking, so I'll see ya in the next adventure. Ciao.